Elizabeth. Elizabeth is in Orange County. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Hi, Dave. Doing okay. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I just have a quick question. I've been applying for like a reception job at a car dealership and just kind of trying to land my first job. And I know the real money is in sales. So my question is, can I be a successful salesperson without pushing this financing ideology on people? Because I do share your same philosophy about always paying cash and never financing.
Well, everybody's got a definition of pushing, okay? And so you're not going to be a successful car salesman if you only sell people cars for cash. You're going to struggle with the selling of cars, okay? That's not pushing, though. I mean, if you're looking at somebody that's taking out a $500 car payment and they make $20,000 a year, that's just immoral.
Right.
And I couldn't participate in that ethically if I were you. So, you can hold yourself to whatever level of standard you want, but the question you've got to ask yourself is, are you bringing great harm to someone in the transaction? Now, I don't believe in debt, and I teach people not to go into debt. So it would be very hypocritical for me to take credit cards in my bookstore, which we don't, okay? We take debit cards is all. And so, as an example. So, I have to hold to that standard, but I've got a friend that owns a pizza joint, and he takes credit cards for pizzas, and he doesn't believe in debt. But somehow we're pretty sure that buying a pizza on a credit card is not going to ruin somebody's life. They've got other issues if that's ruining their life. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so, we endorse Churchill Mortgage to take out mortgages on houses, but we want you to pay them off as fast as you can. And that's consistent with our advice here. But we also tell people not to do adjustable rate mortgages. And, we ask Churchill if they come from us, if the lead comes from us, please do not sell them an adjustable rate mortgage, and but you've got to decide where in there. So there are car dealers that are, my cousin's a car dealer. He's a Chevy dealer, and he does a great job. I've got several friends here in Nashville that are car dealers and own big companies. And, people in that business, some of them they'll loan money to a dead person, and finish them off. And then other people are very conservative and careful, and they want the customer to not be harmed by the transaction so that the customer comes back to them later and buys their next car there. And if you're that person, I think you're doing that ethically if you want to be in that business. I don't think everybody that sells cars is evil, But I think you have to do it with a matter of I'm going to treat other people well, Instead of just making the transaction happen to the detriment of the customer. And that's what you've got to think through. And if you can keep that balance, then I wouldn't yell at you as your friend for being a car salesman. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with selling cars. I love car salesmen. As a matter of fact, I buy a lot of cars. So, but and you can make good money selling cars. Right now, the market's real hot. You can make really good money. A lot more than being the receptionist, that's for sure. So it's something to look at. But if all they're doing and they want you to make the sale and and turn a blind eye to what you feel is ethical and what you feel is proper and what you feel is uncaring towards people and that kind of thing, then no, I wouldn't sell cars for that organization. But there's other organizations that are much more reasonable in their approach to that. Hey, thank you for the call. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.